Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It's white to move and win, so you can pause the video to find the answer on your own. And take some time to scan the position because this is winning for white, but you have to be very careful how you play this. Because black is up a pawn technically, but there is a brilliant move here. So try to find it. Alright. Now if you thought about, for example, sacrificing the rook, that's a beautiful move, but then after takes, we have nothing. Yes, the king cannot technically move, but he can just take here and we have nothing left. So it's definitely not a rook sacrifice. Okay, so what do? Of course, not take like this, that's nothing. So the first move, I'm pretty sure you managed to find it, and that is the beautiful knight to f7 check, sacrificing the knight. Now, what happens, for example, if he played here, king to g8? Then we have knight takes h6 check, right? Here he cannot take. This is a double check. Of course, he goes king h8, king h7. I think they are the same thing because we repeat the check, another double check. He has to move, and then this would be checkmate, right? All right. So after this check, he doesn't move the king. What if he moved here, though? You might say. Well, then we have a rook sacrifice. If he went back, the same checkmate will be here because the bishop is defending the knight. And if he takes with the pawn, then check, here, checkmate. All right. So after this check, he has to take it. So he either takes with the bishop or he takes with the rook. Taking with the rook is completely bad because if queen takes e8 check, king moves, and then we just win this rook. He takes back, and black has nothing. Yes, he can take this pawn, but it's irrelevant. All right. So he doesn't take the knight with the rook. What if he takes with the bishop? Right. So now our queen is still attacked. The bishop is targeted. Black is already now up 4 points. This pawn is targeted. Everything is hanging. Well, in this position, we play rook takes h6, sacrificing not only the knight, but also the rook. You might say, well, what if he takes? Well, if he takes, it's very simple. We have a check. He's going to go back. We're going to play a beautiful move. Queen g6. See, the bishop is pinned, forcing black to go to the h file, and then we use the rook, and this is checkmate. Okay. But what if after we sacrifice the rook, he doesn't take? What if he moved here? Now what do? The queen is still hanging. The bishop is hanging. The rook is hanging. What do? We play another beautiful move, and that is rook h8, sacrificing the rook. We force the king back here. Okay, now what do? Now, of course, we have to get in the queen and the rook in somehow, right? Actually, none of them works. None. Because after rook h1, king's back to g8, it doesn't matter. There is no way for us to get in. So after this sacrifice, and he's forced to take, what do? Believe it or not, there's only one winning move, and that is the most beautiful move I've found here. Bishop takes f7. Taking here, you might say, well, okay, what is the significance of taking the bishop? Well, the black bishop here used to defend these two squares, so the king is completely stuck if any check happened on the h-file. But the king can escape because of this bishop can control these two squares. So if we took the bishop, now we're controlling these two squares. Any check on h3 or h1 will be a checkmate. So for example, if he takes like this, then we just have, we don't play this. I mean, we can even play this, but just check like this. King moves, and we just take this rook, and we're still completely winning. We're taking control of these two squares. Rook to h1 will be checkmate. And if he takes the queen, which he might play, then rook to h1. The only idea of bishop here to control these two squares, so the black king will be stuck, and even if black blocks, we just take like this. There is no possible way for black to stop this, and white wins. Thank you for watching.